Please join us in welcoming United States Senator Dick Durbin.
Hello, fellow Democrats. Let me say at the outset, Loretta and I welcome you back to Springfield. It's good to see you. It's been a long time, 2 years. And I'm glad that we're all here. And I want to say a word about what you just heard from Nate. His tribute to his mom was the most beautiful thing I can recall. Everybody prays for a son or daughter who love their parents that much and are willing to stand up for the things that they fought for all their lives. Loretta, a number of years ago, almost 20 years ago, thought about an organization called I Will to bring women into Democratic office across the state. And one of the pillars of support that she had, in addition to Bonnie Ettinger and the great labor leader Margaret Blackshear, was Barb Brown. Barb just gave everything to it to make it a success. And today more than 200 women have graduated from those courses and gone on to be our first African-American Lieutenant Governor, Juliana Stratton, Congresswoman Sherry Bustos, Senator Laura Fine. I see so many in the crowd here. It's a dramatic success, and Barbara Fund Curry's doing a wonderful job with it now. But I wanted to start off by saying, Nate, your words were not lost on me. I heard them loud and clear, and I'm sure we all did. What a great person Barb Brown was. And there's another honoree, too, by the name of John Penn. If there is a better labor leader in this state, I don't know who it is. John is the best of the best, representing the laborers in Bloomington, now statewide and beyond. So is Washington any different than the last time we got together? Yes. You damn well know it is, and I'll just show you why. We finally have a president we can be proud of. One who brings dignity to the office. A president who seeks to unite us and not divide us. A president who gets things done. When this president walked into office, he faced the worst pandemic in America's history, and he responded with a rescue plan to put together $1 trillion so that we would have vaccinations all across America. He had money for businesses to get back on their feet, money for schools to be safely reopened, and money as well for families, cash payments to families to make it through difficult times. He put it in what we call the American Rescue Plan, and he brought it to Congress. And do you know how many Republicans voted for the American Rescue Plan? None. Not one. Not one. Why were they preoccupied with other things? Because they're in this world where the big lie is the big deal. And the lie continues, certainly in the mind of one former president, that he actually won the election. Well, he didn't win. The American people won that election, and Joe Biden is our president. We have more work to do. The former president, I'm not going to mention his name any more than necessary, former president never once passed an infrastructure bill in all his times and all his promises. We passed one in the United States Senate, a bipartisan bill that Senator Ossoff and I have supported, along with Senator Duckworth. And we're moving forward with more to be done in the reconciliation bill. Don't you think it's about time we expanded Medicare to include dental work and eyeglasses and hearing aids? Isn't it time that the mother and father of beautiful little kids in Illinois didn't have to worry about paying for daycare that is affordable? Isn't it time that we start bringing our kids into pre-K classes so they're ready to learn in the first grade and succeed through life? And how about training our young people and others to be prepared for the jobs of the 21st century? Joe Biden has a plan, and I support it. 2 additional years after the 12th grade. Debt-free education to prepare our women and men in this state to succeed. And we're going to get that done with your help. Incidentally, the biggest tax cut in the history of the United States of America for working families and those making less than $400,000 a year, that's Joe Biden's plan, and I support it. Those who are wealthy, millionaires, billionaires, and corporations that are off the hook for taxes, it's time for them to pay their fair share, isn't it? To give back to this country. She couldn't be with you today, but I want to spend a minute to say a word about the best Senate colleague anyone could ever hope for, and that's Tammy Duckworth. How many times has that remarkable woman proven her courage and her determination and her commitment to this country? We all know what brought her to this moment in life and that terrible tragedy in Iraq that brought down her helicopter. She survived it, God only knows how. She survived that to come back here, to run for office, once unsuccessfully, but then to be elected to the House and now to the United States Senate. There is no stronger voice in the United States Senate for American veterans than Tammy Duckworth. She stands up for those veterans and their families every single day. And that isn't all. In her committee assignment, she's determined to make sure that we have safe drinking water. If you don't believe we ought to worry about that, I've got two words for you. Flint, Michigan. We're not going to let it happen in Illinois or any other country in this world if we can stop it, certainly not in the United States. She's dedicated to clean drinking water for all families. So I hope you'll join me in making sure that she is reelected to the United States Senate. Are we for Tammy? You bet we are. And Governor Pritzker and Juliana Stratton have done a remarkable job in a pandemic, a remarkable job. And I want to salute them and tell you I'm standing behind them all the way to be reelected with our entire state ticket. And when we decide on the Secretary of State's candidate, who that might be, we can move forward.